Welcome to OIT Speaking. Today we can discuss an OIT roleplay. Here the setting is a hospital ward. You are talking to a 40-year-old man who was involved in a car accident earlier today. He is in the ward for observation. Presently he has headache and whiplash, injury to the cervical spine, and is expected to be discharged later in the day. Task: collect what the patient thinks about the reason of hospitalization, convey the reason for continuing the medication, explain about the management of pain after discharge to home, heat, ice, analgesics, a collar, etc. Explain that you cannot be sure how long he will take to recover fully. Stress the importance of complying with the treatment, exercise program, seeking medical advice in case of increased pain, discomfort, nausea, vomiting, or vision problems. Here the setting is a hospital ward and the patient is admitted and is going to be discharged later today. So consider this as a non-patient. Here we need to ask the name of patient during our preparation time. So we can ask, how may I address you during our conversation? Let's assume the name is Mr. John. So you can start your conversation by saying, "Good morning, Mr. John." Probably the patient might greet you. Then you can say, "My name is Sarah. I'm your attending nurse today." Then you can ask like, "How are you feeling now?" Probably the patient might say you like, "Sister, I'm alright, but I feel headache." In that situation, we need to reassure the patient. So you can tell him like, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that you are experiencing headache. Try not to be worried, as you are at the right place. We are here to give you the best possible treatment. Please be relaxed, Mr. John." In this way, you can reassure the patient. Then as per our first task, we need to collect what the patient thinks about the reason of hospitalization. So you can ask question like, "Can I ask you a few questions related to your condition?" Then you can ask, "Do you know the reason why you are being kept here in the hospital?" As per the first task, we can ask the patient like, "Do you know the reason why you are being kept here in the hospital?" Probably as per the interlocutor's card, patient might say you like, "Sister, I had a road accident today." Then you can tell him like, "Yes, you are right. You are here in the observation and expected to be discharged later in the day." Sometimes patient may ask you, "Sister, am I badly injured?" In that situation, we can tell the patient like, "Not really. You have only mild injury to your neck and everything seems to be fine." Then as per our second task, we need to convey the reason for continuing the medication. Probably at that time, patient may tell you like, "Sister, I have no signs of cut, broken bones. Then why should I take this medication?" In that situation, we need to convey the reason for continuing the medication. So you can tell him like, "Mr. John, in the accident you have got a minor injury to your cervical spine that is called whiplash. That's why you are having headache also. So it's really important that you need to take the medication until you are fully recovered." You can say like, "Mr. John, in the accident you have got a minor injury to your cervical spine, that is in the neck region, which is called whiplash. That's why you are experiencing headache also. So it is really important to continue your medication until you are fully recovered. Am I clear to you?" Or you can ask, "Is that clear?" Probably as per the interlocutor's card, he may ask you a question like, "Sister, what kind of treatment I should continue after discharge?" In that situation, as per our third task, we need to explain about the management of pain after discharge to home, that is heat or ice, analgesic, and a collar, etc. So you can tell the patient like, "Mr. John, you can manage your pain by taking pain relievers. I know, Mr. John, you are really concerned about your management at home. Try not to be worried. We will give you the instruction while discharge. Please try not to worry. You can manage your pain by taking painkillers and applying ice or heat pack to your neck region. It is also important that you use a collar to support your neck. Is that clear? Probably at that time the patient may ask you the question like, sister, how long do I take rest after my hospitalization? Or he may ask you like, how long will take to recover fully? In that situation, as per our fourth task, we need to explain that you cannot be sure how long he will take to recover fully. So you can say like, I am so sorry, I cannot tell you the definite time for recovery. It depends on how you are following our advice, or it depends on how you follow medical advice. Then, as per our last task, we need to stress the importance of complying with the treatment exercise program, seeking medical advice in case of increased pain, discomfort, nausea, vomiting, or vision problems. So you can tell the patient like, Mr. John, the important thing that you keep in mind is recovery in this type of case depends on how sincere you are complying with the treatment and exercise program. In your case, your injury is minor and can be cured easily if you follow our instruction. So it is really important that you take the medicine as per the advice. Please take the rest for a few days and use ice pack or painkillers if necessary. When you get rid of the pain, you can start physiotherapy also. Then you can tell him like, it would be great if you could pay attention to any of the following issues like nausea, vomiting, vision problem, increased pain or discomfort. Are you following me? The patient may ask you, what should I do if I get any of these symptoms? Then we can tell him like, Mr. John, I acknowledge your concern. Please seek medical attention in case of any increased pain, discomfort, nausea, vomiting or vision problems. Is that clear? Then you can ask, may I know, is there anything I need to clarify? Or you can ask, do you have anything to share with me? If there is no other concern, you can tell him like, thank you, Mr. John. Please take rest. If you need any more help, just press the buzzer which is in the right hand side of your bed. I'll be available here to help you. I wish you a speedy recovery. In this way, you can wind up your conversation.